Hello, everyone. Welcome to Know Your Career Options. In today's session, we are going to talk about various English proficiency tests. To begin with, we are going to start with TOEFL. Before I start, you're requested to please like, share, and subscribe our channel so that you do not miss upon any of the information that we share upon various career options or entrance exams. To begin with, English proficiency test, popularly known as TOEFL, it is written as TOEFL. So TOEFL stands for Test of English as a Foreign Language. It is a standardized test that evaluates university applicants' English skills who primarily speaks other languages. The pattern of this test is divided into four sections of reading, listening, speaking, and writing. The reading session's estimated timing is of 35 minutes and roughly 20 questions are asked in the TOEFL exam. Listening section has 36 minutes and 28 questions to answer. Speaking section is of 16 minutes and is divided into four tasks. Writing section is of 29 minutes and is divided into two tasks. The scoring of TOEFL exam is as follows. In reading, if your candidate scores between 24 to 30, then he is being marked as advanced level. If he scores between 18 to 23, he is marked as higher intermediate. Any score below 23 is not a good score and is considered as a low score. Listening, if one scores between 22 to 30, then is marked as advanced. Anyone scoring between 17 to 21 is marked as higher intermediate. Any score below 21 is marked as low. In speaking category, 25 to 30 score is marked as advanced and score of 20 to 24 is marked as higher intermediate. Any score below this is marked as low. In writing section, any candidate scoring between 24 to 30 is marked as advanced. Anyone scoring between 17 to 23 is marked as higher intermediate, and any score below this is marked as low. The TOEFL exam fee is roughly 17,000 in Indian rupees. Now I will share the details about IELTS, that is IELTS. This is also one of the popularly known English proficiency tests. It is suitable for those who are wanting to study in English speaking environment or university. The pattern of IELTS exam, the sections are divided into listening, reading, writing, and speaking. The listening has 40 number of questions and the time duration is 30 minutes allocated. In reading section, there are again 40 questions. Time limit given is of 60 minutes. Writing sections has two questions. Time limit is 60 minutes. And speaking section has three questions and roughly 10 to 15 minutes of timing is there. If we add up totally, there are 85 questions and quarter to 3 hours is the duration. The scoring of IELTS is a score from 1 to 9 for each part of the test. Listening, reading, writing, and speaking is given. The average produces your overall band score. The fee for appearing for an IELTS exam is little less than TOEFL. An IELTS fee stands about 16,300 rupees in Indian terms. We are now going to talk about PTE, that is Pearson Test of English. So Pearson Test of English, its price fees comes to somewhere around 13,300 in Indian terms. And this test is being conducted by Pearson PLC Group, popularly widely popular as English Language Proficiency Test. Its types are PTE General, PTE Young Learners, PTE Home, PTE UKVI, PTE Academic. The duration of the test is 3 hours. The mode of test is online and it is being accepted by universities in UK, Australia, and New Zealand. The skills tested are English speaking, writing, listening, and reading. I will now share you details about the Cambridge English evaluations. That is C1 Advanced or CAE, that is Certificate in Advanced English. The paper is divided again into four sections of reading, writing, speaking, and listening. The reading part allows you 1 hour 30 minutes with 8 parts and 56 questions. It allows you to show your confidence in different types of text, such as fiction, newspapers, and magazines. It tests your use of English with different types of exercise and your control over your grammar and vocabulary. The writing section is again of 1 hour 30 minutes, divided into two parts, and you have to create two different pieces of writing, such as essays, letters, emails, proposals, reports, or reviews. The listening section is of 40 minutes. It has four parts and 30 questions. It tests your ability to follow and understand a range of spoken materials such as interviews, broadcasts, presentations, conversations, talks, and spoken materials. The speaking section is of 15 minutes per pair of candidate. It is further divided into four parts. It tests your ability to communicate effectively in face to face situations. You will take the speaking test with another candidate. That is why I mentioned about a pair over there. So, you should also know what is a good score if you take up this exam. Grade A is the highest score, and candidate must get at least 200 marks to get a grade A, anywhere between 200 to 210 marks. Grade B is awarded to candidates who score between 193 and 199 marks. Grade C is awarded to those who score between 193 and 180. And level B2 is given to those scoring between 160 to 179, which is a very low score as per their evaluation. So for grade A, C2 is the level given and 200 is the score that you need minimum, as I mentioned. Now coming over to CPE, that is C2 Proficiency or Certificate of Proficiency in English. It was formerly known as Cambridge English, and it is the highest level qualification that shows that learners have mastered English to an exceptional level. C2 Proficiency is made up of four papers developed to test your English skills, and paper time and duration is as follows. The reading and use of English is of 1 hour 30 minutes. The content is divided into seven parts with 53 questions, and the purpose is to show that you can deal confidently with different types of text, such as fiction and non-fiction, books, journals, newspapers, and manuals. The writing section is again of 1 hour 30 minutes, divided into two parts, requires you to be able to write a variety of text types such as essays, reports, and reviews. Listening part is of 40 minutes, having four parts with 30 questions, requires you to be able to follow and understand a range of spoken materials such as lectures, speeches, and interviews. Speaking parts is of 16 minutes per pair of candidates. It has four parts. It tests your ability to communicate effectively in face-to-face situation. In order to now, I'll tell you what about the scoring pattern of this test. So grade A is the highest score, and the candidate must at least get a score of 220 to get a grade A in this exam. Grade B is given to candidates who score between 213 to 219. Grade C is awarded to those who score between 200 to 212. Level C1 is given to those who score between 180 to 199. But this level still earns your certificate, though it is considered low. So these are the patterns of all the famous and popularly used English proficiency tests. If you want to know more, any further detail into any of the tests that I've discussed, the timelines, the further details, any other question if you have, please feel free to write back to us, and do subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss upon any such useful information. Thank you so much for watching us. Thank you so much for your time.